You need to realize how your friends play an important role in your life in deciding your future, in deciding about your emotional well-being, and in deciding whether you will have a healthy relationship or not. You need to have high standards even in your friendships, even in your girlfriends. You need to be very picky about who you surround yourself with. You need to be very picky who you share your personal stuff with, because you might feel that that person has the right intention for you, just to realize later that person was just manipulating you to get their way. It's 2024 and it's high time you realize even your girlfriends could be toxic, and it's time for you to let them go. We're here to evolve. We're here to grow. We are here to build ourselves, and we can never do that if we allow our girlfriends to demean us, if we allow our girlfriends to bring us down. They're not our girlfriends. Today, let's talk about the types of toxic friends, how to identify them, and then how to completely let them go. You need to surround yourself with supportive, empowered, honest, authentic, healthy girlfriends in your life if you want to thrive in 2024. First type of toxic friend, manipulative one. She's the one who uses emotional tactics to gain control over your decisions and over your actions. And you need to be very aware, because that person knows the tricks, how to get control of people, how to play the victim card, and how to mold the situation to her advantage. And more than that, she knows how to use her emotions and make you feel guilty. You need to be very aware about these people, because these people will train you down every single day. You will end up feeling so much of self-doubt. You will end up just resenting yourself, thinking that maybe you were wrong. Second type, the jealous one. She's the kind who will not support you. She sees you thrive in your life. When she sees you even happy in a relation, she has that ick about it. She is jealous that you are with a man or you're succeeding in your life, because she can't grow in her life. She'll make sure she can't see you up there also. Most importantly, you will see that they are always competing with you. God knows why, but you will realize that these people are jealous. They don't want to see you win. They're always competing with you, and not just competing, they downplays even your success. Third, the drama queen. Oh my god, you know when you are around her, everything just becomes a drama. You know when you're around her, all she does is create a drama. All she does is create a big deal out of every small thing that could be handled in a better way. You'll see, she'll be there shouting, she'll be there trying to grab attention, she will be there blaming on somebody and creating so much of drama that you will end up feeling nothing but drained out. She loves chaos, she can't see calmness. So whenever she sees there's calmness, she will make sure to create some chaos. Thrives on creating drama. She loves the drama, and not just the drama. She loves the attention she gets when she shouts, yells, blames, and plays a victim card. She loves to exaggerate every situation, and she is the kind who will create not just drama in her life. She will also create drama in your life, because she thrives on creating drama. She doesn't love calmness. She loves chaos. No matter what you're doing in your life, she'll come around creating chaos in your life too. Fourth type, the needy one. She wants to be always dependent on you, always seek emotional support from you. Whatever it is, it's never about you, it's about her needs, how she wants you to meet her needs. But when you want her at your lowest, she'll never be there, and she will have an excuse as to why she couldn't be there. She's the one who's so self-centered and who's so focused on her needs, because every conversation is just about her. Every problem is just about her. Fifth kind, the critical one. She is the one who always criticizes and belittles other people. She is the one who's just finding faults in every situation, in you, in her relation, and being very critical of everything that goes around her or even your life. Sixth, backstabber, and you know it. The moment you turn your head, she's the one who's bitching about you. How do you know it? Because she does the same with other people. She's so sweet to them on their face, but as soon as the friend turns, she's the one bitching about that girl in front of you, and she's the one who betrays trust. She's the one who's gossiping about you. She's the one who's spreading rumors about you. She's the one who's sharing all your confidential information to everyone, who's revealing your secrets to everyone. Seventh, the heartbroken friend. She's the one who will only call you when she's having problem in her relation, when she wants somebody to listen to her vent, not seeking any solution. She's the one who just wants to dump all her problems, all the anxiety onto you. The more you surround yourself with girlfriends who don't want good for you, who's trying to manipulate you, who's trying to play the victim card in every situation, the drama queen who's always creating chaos in your life and in her life, the one who's always needy, who just wants things out of you, just wants something out of you. Then the jealous one, she can't see you happy. She'll come and spread rumors about you, And not just that, she'll come and fill your ear with all the dirt, and after the conversation or after the meal, you will feel so drained. You will start feeling so low. You will start doubting yourself, and you will start questioning everything in your life. Your girl gang plays such an important role. And now I'm going to take example from Gossip Girl. I'm going to refer to Gossip Girls to make you understand the toxic friendship versus the healthy friendship. On this side, you have Georgina and Serena. On the other side, you have Blair and Serena. There's just a disclaimer. I know that Blair and Serena were not completely healthy, especially in the starting when you see that Serena broke the girl code. But regardless, you still will see that they still had a healthy relation, a healthy friendship, that Blair was always looking after Serena's well-being. Let's start with the traits of Georgina and how she entered or re-entered Serena's life. It's drama wherever she goes. Highly manipulative. If you see Serena and Georgina's relation, firstly you'll realize that it was very superficial. It was all about partying. It was about drugs. It was always about men. It was just built on external appearances. There was nothing genuine about that relation. There was nothing meaningful in that relation. Secondly, manipulation and deception. You see how Georgina manipulated Serena, and not just Serena, but manipulated her friends even Dan to get Georgina's way. And that's what happens in a toxic relation. And even if you are dating somebody, that toxic friend will not just create chaos in your life, but also create chaos in your relation as well. And you need to be very alert about that a toxic friend is not looking for your well-being. You see Georgina coming to Serena's life, and when she sees that Serena is actually doing well for her, she's in a healthy relation, she's gotten rid of the drug habit, and she's doing good in school, she does is bring her back to the same pattern, to the same toxic Serena she used to be. So that's what a toxic friend does. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you level up, because their level is this, and that's exactly what they like. They hate to see their friend level up. They hate to see their friend live a healthy relation. They hate to see their friend happy. Does is, firstly, she drugs her. She makes her miss her exam that she was studying very hard on, and then what she does is creates problem in her relation with Dan. She distances Serena from all her other friends, so she has control over Serena and over her actions. And that is a toxic trait that you need to look in your girlfriend. Is she creating problems in your relation? Is she creating problems in your life and creating chaos? If you're trying to level up, is she the one who's trying to always bring you down? Then you know for a fact that she is not the right girlfriend. Jealousy and competition. You always see Georgina being very competitive with Serena. You see in the episode that she's very jealous of Serena. When she sees Serena with Dan in a very healthy and loving relation, she feels very jealous. Betrayal and lack of support. You see in the episode how Georgina betrays Serena by revealing all her secrets. She betrays Serena by sleeping with Dan, manipulating to sleep with Dan, creating problems, and then sleeps with Dan. And I know maybe in reality you're like, maybe these things just don't happen in real life, but you have that girlfriend who wants to be very close to your man. She oversteps on her boundary to be closer to your man. She's doing everything to create problem with your man. She's also the one who's ill talking about you with your man. And you need to put such people at a very distant level from your relation, because your relation can't thrive if your girlfriends are such who just wants to bring you down and wants to bring the relationship down. Isolation and control. I mean, what they do is isolate you from all your friends so that you don't seek any other help. You don't seek any guidance from anybody but that toxic friend. And what that toxic friend wants, they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to level up. They want you to be right where you are, under their control, under their influence. So you see in your life, are your friends being a bad influence? If you are trying to quit your drinking or your smoking, are your friends being supportive of that? Are they helping you get rid of the habits? When they see you level up, are they supportive? Another toxic trait is possessiveness in friendship, over possessiveness in friendship. What that happens is when you get a boyfriend or when you get new girlfriends, that toxic friend doesn't like it. They get very possessive. They get over possessive about you, and they just want to control the situation, and they make you feel guilty for not giving them so much of importance in your life. But instead of realizing that, okay, fine, you have other friends and you have a relation that demands some of your attention. They're not happy to see you in a relation. They're not happy to see you with other girlfriends, and that is such a trait that you should look for in your girlfriends. If any of your girl is over possessive, you need to let them go, because what they will do is hamper your relation with your girlfriends, with your other girlfriends, hamper your relation even with your partner, because they just can't stand that you have somebody who means something to you. And that is not the definition of friendship, not even close to the definition of friendship. When you see Serena with Georgina, you see that Serena's well-being is getting hampered. She starts doubting herself. She starts stressing so much, doubting herself, her abilities. She feels that she has not changed. She's still the same toxic Serena she used to be. You see that Serena's mental well-being just went down the drain. That is what happens when you surround yourself with toxic girlfriends in your life who don't want to see you happy, who don't want to see you thrive in life, who don't want to see you in a healthy relation with your boyfriend. You will only grow in your life when you start outgrowing people, especially your toxic girlfriends. And this is 2024. This year you will do everything right for yourself. You will not let anybody manipulate you. You will not let anybody play emotional games at you. You will not let anybody control you. You will not let anybody betray you. Not anymore. And when they betray you, you don't give them a second chance. You move on, okay? And now let's compare Blair and Serena's relation. If you see that both of them have different personalities, they're completely different, but at the same time when they come together, they accept each other for who they are. They don't try to change anybody, but they help each other grow. Blair has her own life. She has her own way of living and she has her own priorities. Serena has her own priorities. She has her way of living and she has her way of even dressing. If you see Blair and Serena, they both dress completely different. That shows their personality. Nobody tries to copy or steal. Secure in who they are. So when they come together and create that friendship in a stronger bond, they both have mutual respect. They respect each other for who they are, respect each other on their priorities. What they do is accept each other for who they are. Both of them are willing to support each other through every thick and thin. Then comes communication. No matter what problems happen in between them, no matter who tried to get in between Blair and Serena, they ended up talking openly, honestly. They ended up sharing their feelings and reconcile the relation. But the intention between the relation was always pure. She appreciated Blair for who she is and Blair appreciated Serena for who she is. Then comes loyalty and support. When Georgina came in Serena's life and Serena had lost everything, she couldn't give the exam, then she lost Dan. Blair steps up in her dark feminine.
I meant what I said on the phone. I need your help. We need your help.
Support Serena, and not just support Serena but also make sure that Serena is safe, and she does everything to bring Serena back to a higher version of her. Georgina wanted to bring Serena down to her level, wanted to bring Serena down to a toxic level, while Blair always wanted Serena to thrive in her life. Okay, even though Blair had a problem with Dan, she still did not create problems between Serena and Dan. But Georgina was so jealous of Serena, she didn't just create problems between her and Dan. She slept with Dan. All these things don't happen in real life, but I don't want you to go too extreme in thinking that, okay? But I want you to take the traits of friends and see if you have that friend in your life. Maybe now you feel that friend isn't a threat, but maybe later you realize that that person was the one holding you back. Well, and it's time that you stand up for yourself, stand up for your well-being and stand up for your emotional support. Serena wanted to grow in her life. She felt supported by Blair. Her emotional well-being was much better than what you see Serena with Georgina. With Georgina, she was always stressed. She was always doubting herself. But if you see with Blair, they're smiling and they're laughing and they're growing and they're helping each other grow. And you need to realize this difference between a toxic friend and a healthy friend. A toxic friend doesn't want to see you grow. A toxic friend doesn't want to support you in your life. A friend should never compete with you. A true friend is the one who supports you, is the one who's happy for you, and is the one that you can go up to and trust that person, that whatever you say to that person will keep your secret safe with her. She's the one who deserves your time, not the toxic friend. Now that you know the difference between a toxic friend and a healthy friend, let's see how we can identify these toxic people and then later how to let them go. So now let's talk about how to identify these people. Firstly, you will always see a pattern. You need to start seeing patterns in life and you need to start seeing patterns in people, because their behavior will say everything you need to know, not just their words, not just their actions. There's a pattern that goes around every time you have a fight. Who's the one trying to make amends? Secondly, the girl code. Is she following the girl code? If you break up with your ex, is she the one unfollowing him too? Because the girl code demands that you unfollow the ex. Or is she the one going on dates with your ex? Like, I had a friend who just went on a date and told me on her birthday, impact me, but at the same time, I'm like, she isn't my friend. She went on a date with such a toxic guy in my life. Like, for what? And you telling me, you have the audacity to tell me and then consider you my friend? No, I don't have time for that. I don't have space for that. You going on a date didn't impact me. It didn't impact me. But what did was that I realized that you were never my friend. You didn't follow the girl code. Are they being the victim in every situation, in every fight, in any argument that you have? Argument again in a healthy way, wherein you don't disrespect each other. You don't bring another person down. It could be argument can be handled in a better way. Okay, so when you have an argument with your friend, or when you have a difference in opinion, how do you both handle? And is she the one always making her feel like a victim and you feeling like a bad person? One time you could let it go, second time let it go, but after the third time you realize that it's a pattern in her. It's in her nature to make her feel the victim. It's in her nature to manipulate. It's in her nature to create drama. You let them go. 3 strikes, you're out. By the toxic friend, they don't support you. You see it in the longer run. Maybe initially they support you, but you don't see them at your wins. You don't see them celebrating your wins. They're not happy for you. To just, when you have an interaction with them, when you step out of it, you start feeling drained. That is again a sign that that friend is toxic. I had that girl in my gym who would come up to me, try to be so friendly with me, and I thought she was such a good friend. Just to realize later, she was, whenever I spoke to her, or whenever she called me, all she had was shit to say. And every time I had a conversation with her, I realized after 2 minutes that this girl feeds me with negativity so much and I don't want her in my life, and she was out. So you see, if your friend is always trying to feed you with negativity, out. Next is isolation. Does she try to isolate you with your other friends? Is she over possessive? If you get more girlfriends, does she get over possessive about you? It's a sign she's a toxic friend. She's not happy for you. Now let's talk about how to let them go. How do you let go of that toxic friend? First, see the dynamic of your relation. Is it always about that toxic friend, or do you feel that even your needs are being considered? If that's the case, you know that that relation, that toxic friend is just about her convenience and her need. It's never about you. That relation, that friendship is never about you. Boundaries will serve you the highest good. The highest good in life, because the moment you realize that that person, that toxic friend isn't for you, and you still allow them, that means you don't have a boundary. You still allow toxic people to enter your life, to say whatever they want to say, to create all the drama. That means you don't have a boundary. When you start creating a boundary, that person, what they do, they try their best, but this boundary is so strong, they can't get to you. So create that boundary, and create it gradually. Take your time in building. First time something happens which you feel shouldn't have, create a boundary. Second time it happens, create it even further ahead. Third time, don't even allow that person to be even close to you. 3 strikes, you're out. Thirdly, which could be optional, communication. I used to think if I could communicate with a toxic friend, it'll help either break the relation in a healthy way or change the dynamic, but no. If you try to communicate your feelings with a toxic friend, that toxic friend will not just create more drama, but also make you feel misunderstood, guilty, will make you question your judgment. It's optional. You could talk to them, but be assertive when you communicate. Hey, listen, I don't think this friendship is serving me right, and I would like to end it slowly and gradually. I get it that just like a relation, it might feel bad, it might hurt, but it's not serving me for my highest good, and I just want to let this friendship go because I've outgrown from this friendship and I need to just grow in my life. That's it. Again, so just see, even if you communicate in an assertive way, wherein you are not waiting for their response. You are speaking your heart and being assertive. Hey, listen, I don't want you around. Period. But say it in a healthy way. Next up, limiting contact with that toxic friend gradually. If you let her go just once, even she might just come stronger at you. So you need to realize slowly and gradually how to let her go, how to let her go and be in her own, because you realize your present deserves better and you are creating your future through your present actions and choices. Your future self will not tolerate that toxic friend, will not tolerate her toxic behavior. So you limit the contact very gradually. Next up, ask your friends about the situation. Your parents might be able to help you. Seek support. It's not just a breakup in relation, but it's also a breakup in friendship that hurts. But you know that it's not serving you right, and that friendship has to go. So that breakup with friend also takes time. Yeah, next up, focus on your positive relations. You have positive relation in your life. You have those positive girl gang who empower you, who support you, who want to level up with you and help and want to see you level up. You have those girls in your life. Focus on them. Know that that toxic friend is not so valuable, but this friendship, that's empowered woman girl gang that you have, that's what's important. So focus, shift the focus from the toxic friend to the healthy girlfriends that you do have in your life. Next up, acceptance and closure. Just like how you want closure in your relation, you want a closure in your friendship too. Firstly, accept that you've outgrown people, and it's okay to outgrow. It means you have leveled up. The moment you start outgrowing girlfriends, the moment you start outgrowing people, that's an indication that you've grown in your life and that you've leveled up. So be proud and then accept, okay, I've changed and now this doesn't serve me right, and then seek closure that okay, whatever happened was meant to happen. Not everyone's supposed to be in your life. Everyone has a limited time period in your life, and once that time is up, it's okay to let them go. And also realize that whatever you're doing for your future self, because you want to see her thrive in life. Your priority is you, your well-being, your self-development journey. And if somebody doesn't want to grow, then it's okay to let them go. And don't feel guilty. Next up, do not feel guilty. It's okay to outgrow people, and I've said it like multiple times. You just need to realize it's okay to outgrow people. Do not feel guilty. Even then, even if you do feel guilty, tell yourself, take time to tell yourself that whatever you're doing is for your own benefit, for your own self-development journey, and it's okay. You taking a stand for yourself is more powerful, is more meaningful than a toxic friend or a toxic friendship. And also take pride in the fact that you can do that. A lot of people just stick to stupid friendships and such superficial friendships. Like all they do is party, drink, get drunk, make bad choices, are bad influences, and they call it friendship. They call it we're besties. Both of them don't want to grow. So your girl gang has to be such that they want to see that they want to see you grow and they want to see you thrive in life. Last step is learn and grow. Every failure is not a failure. It's something, it's a lesson. You learn from that friendship. You learn from a toxic friend that in future, if a toxic person comes in your life, you will not tolerate them. You have realized your lesson. You have learned your lesson enough to grow in life and not repeat the same pattern. So my empowered beings, I just want to say that you deserve a healthy girl gang in your life, and you deserve to let go, and you deserve to let go of the toxic girlfriend in your life, because you realize she's holding you back, and you deserve better for your friendship, for your girlfriends. Focus on creating empowered girl gang. Focus on creating a supportive girl gang, women who truly support you, who truly want to see you succeed, who's happy for you and who's there for you and who's loyal to you behind your back. A definition of true friendship is when they take a stand behind your back. And if you fear that you and the toxic friend, you guys have mutual friends, and the toxic friend might create problem with your other friends, just realize a true friend will always take your support and will always take your stand even behind your back. So do not fear that. Not taking your side, that means they're not your friend, and it's time to let them go. I feel that I had that innate ability to let go of people that I knew were toxic for me. I always had high standards for my friends, for my girlfriends, and I knew that the moment I could feel that they were spreading rumors about me, they were not happy for me, or they were trying to create problem in my life with my relations or creating drama in my life, I just knew I had to let them go. And I did that very easily, very tactfully, very strategically, and I'm just so grateful without even being disrespectful. and just having a firm boundary. And I'm so grateful, and you deserve that in your life. You deserve to be with girlfriends who support you, who make you believe in yourself even more, and who support you, not just support you, who are there for you and who make you believe in yourself even more and are true to you. When you're around them, you feel uplifted. You care and you love yourself enough to let go of toxic people in your life. Stay true, stay you. I'm going to see you the next week. See you and take care of yourself.